Hi, it's Laura with Stampin' with Laura. Today we are going to work on these little fry boxes. One has Mickey and one has Minnie. So let me show you how quick and easy they go together. Our new fry box die cuts them out just like this using the Big Shot, and it scores those lines and cuts it out, and they're really easy to assemble. Now when you go to do this, I fold them in on the score lines. Best to use like a bone folder to burnish those. And this is on the inside. I put 2 pieces of sticky strip close to the edge down the side of the front of the boxes. The front of the box has the big dip right here. Okay, so it's on the inside. Now the bottoms have a slight curve, so I just kind of bend them up and then just kind of fold them along that curve like our typical fry boxes. Okay, fold along there. And then if you remove the sticky strip, and I line up the bottom of the box so it's even. And when the bottom of the box is even, then I just follow up and seal that down really good with the bone folder. And then go do the other side. Line up the bottom of the box. And then just burnish that inside. And there it is. It stands up really nice, really good. Isn't that cute? Alright, then let me show you how we put the Mickey and Minnie head together, both done the same way. And I use a liquid glue for this so that it adheres better. So I just put 2 little glue dots at the top, add the ears, and then I take the other circle and put it on top of those. So then it kind of puts the ears in between the 2 pieces. So the larger circle is the 1 3/4 inch circle, and the smaller circles for the ears are 1 inch circles. And then for Minnie, I just add a satin bow on top and adhere it with a little glue dot right up there. Okay, let me show you how we do the suspenders for Mickey. I have 2 strips. They're both, let's see, a 1/2 inch by 8.5 inches. 2 black ones. And on one end, I put about, 1.5 to 2 inch strip of sticky strip there. And then on the other end, I only put like an inch one there. And if I take it between my fingers and slightly curl them like that, then I get that nice arch. I'm going to take the sticky strip off the 2 inch sticky strip side, line it up towards the bottom on the back, then take the sticky strip off the other and place that down the front, about there. So there's one suspender, and we'll go ahead and get the other one on the same way. And then Mickey's buttons for over his suspenders were made using the little pieces embosslets, and it comes with a whole bunch of little cutout shapes. I'll show you it has all these little cutout shapes. So I ran it through twice so I could get 2 of the buttons this size, but there wouldn't be anything wrong with using some of these other buttons in place of that one too. Nobody knows what size buttons they get when they get it. So I will just add a couple little glue dots, add Mickey's buttons, and here's some little Skittles in a cellophane bag. And then we will just take a glue dot and add Mickey's, the head, on that cellophane. If your cellophane bag is too tall or too short or too wide, just go ahead and trim it down. So here's the Mickey Mouse. And let me show you how I did the Minnie and her bow. I went ahead and ran a piece of pattern paper through the French Fry Box die, and then cut it out so that it would fit on the front exactly the size as the front of it. And I go ahead and put that on with liquid glue. I figured these are probably going to children, so the liquid glue and the sticky strip are probably the best adhesives to keep it in place while they use it and play with it. Okay, we'll get that on really good. And I made the her big bow on the front using the envelope punch board. And let me show you how I did that. I cut the first piece 1 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm going to line this up at the 3/4 inch mark right here and punch it. Then I flip it over and line it up at the 3/4 inch mark again and punch it. Then I take it and go clear over here to where the score guide starts. Right there. Now I line up the edge of the paper with the edge of that score guide mark. Punch it and flip it over. Line it up. And then do the other end. Flip it over. And line it up. Okay, this part of the bow is done and ready. The next part of the bow is the back tails, and this piece is 1 1/4 by 2 3/4. So when I put it in, I line it up with the 3/8 right here. 3/8 is the center. Punch it, then I line it up with 3/8 again. Punch it. Then I flip it so that we can have the tail lined up. Let's see. Punch it there, turn it over, and punch it again. Let's see. Okay, now we have our pieces to assemble the bow. And I just take my bone folder and curl the bow, top bow part. So they curl, both will end up curling towards the center. Then we're going to add a mini glue dot to the center. And when we fold this over, we match up the dips that we went ahead and cut out. So those match up right in here. Then we're going to add another glue dot to the center. And then we'll fold this end over. Alright, so this will be the back side because it has this tail edge. So we'll just be flipping that over. Okay, I didn't quite line it up, but we can squeeze that around. There we go. Here we go. Then this piece we'll put a glue dot in the middle. And we'll just set this right on top like that. Then I take a vintage faceted button. Any of the sizes will do, whatever you'd like to use. And I put a couple of glue dots on the back of that. And then I just set it in the center. And to the back side of the bow, I add a couple dimensionals. And then we will glue it right onto the front. Let's pop that right up. And then we'll add our candies. And we will put Mickey's head on a... Alright, there we have it. Another Mickey and Minnie little treat box. You could put little confettis in there and put a little gift in there. I hope you enjoyed how we made the Fry Box into Mickey and Minnie Treat Boxes. Have a good day.